I was in social work for about 4.5 years. I stayed, most of my time in was what you call the looked after children part of social care. You enter into a relationship with a family or parents, young children. You hold so much power to define who they are, what other professionals think about them, what therefore resources are open to them. So I always keep in mind how there's so much power in my pen, and what I write will define a narrative for them going forwards, because everything I write will follow that child or that family through the rest of their journey in social care. Every other professional will look back and refer back to what I've written about them and will form their own ideas and understandings about this family. So if you kind of just think about that, you know, a young adult who's coming back to try to make sense of their childhood, how important it is that for them to see that there were people who were caring as they wrote about them, who were compassionate about their situation, who wrote with understanding. That could either be a moment where they could receive the healing that they need, or it could be another level of trauma for them to have to go forwards and deal with. You might feel offended, I might feel offended when somebody's upset, but what I have to do is, when I get down to writing about that family, is to separate what actually happened and what are my emotions about what happened. It's not that my emotions aren't important, but I have to also be analytical about my emotions. I am a person, but I'm also a professional in this situation. So when they're interacting with me, what can I do to understand their behaviour, understand my behaviour and my emotions, and write something clearly so that I can portray this young person fairly in the system. They expect you to let them down, basically. They expect to be disappointed. They expect that you'll say something and you won't follow up. They expect that when they shout at you, you'll shut the door on them and you won't talk to them again. That's what they expect, because that's what they've had their whole lives. And as a social worker, your job is to show them that doesn't have to be what they expect in their lives. Like, they can expect that they are worthy of care and worthy of attention and affection. And it takes a long time for them to unlearn and relearn something so fundamental, such as their value. As social workers, we have the power to open and shut doors for our young people and families through what we write. So there's so much power in our pen, and how we talk about these families, how we write about these young people is really important to really put emphasis in how you think about the young people, how you think about the families and what you write about them.